General Hospital spoilers July 7. Lulu is enraged, Sasha is horrified. In addition to an enraged Lulu, General Hospital spoilers for Monday, July 7, 2025 will also focus on Sasha, who makes a horrifying discovery. Meanwhile, Cody and Brooklyn clear the air. Lulu, Alexa Havens, is enraged, and she will eventually take her anger out on Brooklyn, Amanda Seton. But first, at the end of Thursday's episode, Rocco, Fincare, returned home seeking answers. "Tell me about Britt Westbourne," he demanded. On Monday, Rocco wants to know the specific details of his birth origin story and how Britt, Kelly Thiebaud, played into it. On the flip side, just wait for Rocco to tell his mom how he even knew to ask about Britt in the first place. Once he fills her in on Danny, Asher Antonizon, discovering Brooklyn's file with his name on it, it will set Lulu off. Meanwhile, Sasha, Sophia Matson, makes a horrifying discovery. Does this mystery stalker strike again? If the teasers describe the discovery as horrifying, then maybe things escalate beyond lurking or doing little things to mess with Sasha's mind. Yeah, this won't be about mind games like switching out Daisy's Onze. It'll probably be something even more serious. It has been a minute since Giovanni Mazza, found out that his whole life was a lie, and that Brooklyn and Dante, Dominic Zamprogna, are his parents. So far, Gio has been processing the news slowly. He has experienced intense feelings of anger and quit music altogether. More recently, Tracy, Jane Elliott, tried to get Gio to see that his grandpa Sonny, Maurice Bernard, was a danger to him. When Gio seeks a new perspective, is it about his bio parents or his grandfather? And who does he consult? Also, look for Cody, Josh Kelly, and Brooklyn to clear the air. After all, he basically teamed up with Lulu to hunt down the truth about Gio being Brooklyn's son. There might be some awkwardness between them that they need to tackle. Sure, Sidwell, Carlo Rhoda, threw Selena Wu, Lydia Look, under the bus by hiring her men to torch Charlie's pub boo. But is anybody really fooled by this devious deflection? Doesn't seem that way. However, it's about what the police can prove. On Monday, PCPD Police Commissioner Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, is set to question Sidwell. He will, of course, lead with his fake charm, a fake story, and a fake alibi. However, Anna knows firsthand what this man is capable of. She saw how he operated in Africa. What will be her takeaway from this questioning? Tensions explode in Port Charles this week as two women find themselves on emotional roller coasters that may change everything. In a town known for jaw-dropping revelations and explosive confrontations, Lulu Spencer and Sasha Gilmore are about to take center stage, each confronting a dark twist that shakes them to the core. Lulu wakes up to a nightmare. After a long time in a coma, Lulu Spencer finally awakens, but the reunion she imagined with her family turns into something far more painful. While loved ones like Laura, Dante, and Maxie are ecstatic about her recovery, Lulu quickly realizes the world she left behind is almost unrecognizable. In her first moments of clarity, Lulu reaches for Dante, but he hesitates. The man who once promised to wait for her now looks down with guilt-ridden eyes. Dante breaks the news gently. He's moved on with Sam. At first, Lulu tries to process the information rationally. After all, life didn't freeze just because she did. But when she learns that Sam has practically become a mother figure to Rocco, and that Sam and Dante have discussed marriage, Lulu's heartbreak gives way to fury. "This was supposed to be our life," Lulu cries, her voice trembling with rage. "How could you erase me so easily?" Laura tries to mediate, insisting no one ever gave up hope. But Lulu feels blindsided and betrayed, not just by Dante, but by everyone who didn't protect her place in her son's life. What hurts most is how easily everyone adapted to a new normal. And then comes the final blow. She learns Charlotte is spiraling and Valentin is still deeply involved in her daughter's life, despite the Cassadine chaos that nearly tore their family apart. Lulu's inner Spencer fire ignites. She makes a vow to reclaim her life, her children, and her place in Port Charles, even if it means making enemies out of old friends. Sasha's worst fear comes true. Meanwhile, across town, Sasha Gilmore finds herself entangled in a horrifying ordeal. After finally getting her life back on track, grieving the loss of Brando, reclaiming her independence, and stepping away from the guardianship that nearly destroyed her, Sasha is finally like she's found peace. Sasha receives devastating news. Felicia brings her a file, one she wasn't supposed to see. It contains records from the time Sasha was drugged and held at Ferncliff, including details about her supposed treatment. As she scans through the pages, Sasha's hands tremble. She discovers that her former doctor had administered unauthorized experimental drugs, and that her mental breakdown may have been intentionally induced. Worse yet, Gladys Corbin knew about the doctor's shady history and allowed the treatment to continue, all for control of Sasha's money. Sasha is frozen with horror. She let them torture me. She wanted me broken, Sasha whispers, voice hollow. Even more disturbing is a hidden truth. Someone within the Ferncliff staff tipped off Selena Wu about Sasha's condition, and Selena used Sasha's public breakdown to gain leverage in a blackmail scheme involving Sonny's business. Sasha's pain wasn't just exploited, it was monetized. Tears stream down her face as she realizes how many people profited from her suffering. The paths collide. As Lulu rages and Sasha reels, fate puts them on a collision course. Maxie tries to support both women, but it's an emotional balancing act. Maxie's joy over Lulu waking up is dampened by her guilt over hiding how serious Stanton Sam became. And she knows Sasha is barely holding on again. Maxie arranges for both women to meet at Kelly's for a quiet moment to talk. But quiet quickly turns to chaos. Lulu storms in, agitated and looking for answers about Charlotte's recent behavior. Sasha, emotionally shredded, is trying to calm herself with herbal tea. When Lulu mentions that Valentin is still weaseling his way into her daughter's life, Sasha can't help but speak up. You think Valentin's the problem? You have no idea what real betrayal looks like, Sasha snaps, her voice sharp. Lulu, already a bundle of fury, fires back. Excuse me. You're lecturing me on betrayal. Maxie jumps between them, but it's too late. The dam breaks, and both women unload months, years, of trauma, heartbreak, and rage. I was drugged, imprisoned, and robbed by people who smiled in my face. Sasha cries. I had to crawl out of that hole with no one believing me. And I was left behind by everyone I loved. Lulu screams. I was in a coma, not dead. It's raw, messy, and real. Two broken souls airing the deepest wounds they've hidden too long. And in the end, there's a moment of silence between them. A flicker of recognition. Pain knows pain. Turning points. After their emotional explosion, Lulu and Sasha don't exactly become fast friends, but something shifts. They understand one another. Lulu begins to realize that Sasha isn't just another victim. She's a survivor like her. And Sasha sees that Lulu's rage isn't entitled. It's coming from a place of deep loss. Later, Lulu finds herself watching Rocco and Sam from afar. The sting hasn't gone away, but she sees the bond they've built. It makes her decision clear. She's going to fight for her place, but not by burning everything down. She'll do it with strength and strategy, Spencer style. As for Sasha, she meets with Jordan and demands justice, not just for herself, but for others who may have been victimized by the same corrupt system. "No one is going to silence me again," she declares. Both women are at a crossroads. Their pain has defined them for too long, but now they're taking control. And as Port Charles watches, it becomes clear. Lulu is back with a vengeance, and Sasha is rising stronger than ever.